Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Take pity,
What are you
sir,
looking
spare
at?
me a few septim.
No, even if you are my elder.
Shiny trinkets.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it. We Nords are strong, and we're as tough as stone. But I'll bet you didn't know there's some of us with a good head for business, too.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Oh, it took years. But I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see. Very successful business.
In each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Make a move toward Balgraf, and you're dead. I've got my eyes on you.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Oh. Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Until next time.
Careful if you cross the river to the east. We'll catch fire iron.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
starved wolf, not a chicken. Huh?
Kill you! We are routed!
Huh? Time to end this little game.
This ends now! Do it worst! Mercy! Take care with those flames.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
You found it! I've been looking for that blade for months! You took on all those bandits yourself?
Thank you. Here, My father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you, in honor of his memory. Right then.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days. Hard work.
Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own children.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Well met, kinsman.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. Come and see my selection of finest holidays.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
That's a decent enchantment, but keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
interested, Jari, it doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonder.
I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thuum be taught? Like any skill.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Spiced wine for you?
It's a family recipe.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
Thane Bryling, at your service.
Do you have business with the court?
Be quick. I have little patience for my.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted. With that terrible voice. Like something out of a legend. Or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. Be well. Pray for solitude and my husband.
I am the Jarl's steward. If you have court business to tend to, you talk to me.
I have so very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant.
The Jarl is not to be disturbed with common affairs of court. You direct those concerns to me.
You're trying my patience.
Yeah?
Please address all questions to the steward, Falk Firebeard.
Respect. Mind you don't cross Tassius. He's in charge. What can I do for you?
My duty is to keep the Jarl safe, not play nursemaid to you sycophants.
Still, I refused.
Proudspire Manor. Now there's a fine home. Up for sale, too. If you're interested, don't be stupid. If it's arms or armor... No lollygagging.
The winking skeevers got warm beds and cold mead.
I'm telling you,
Like you could use both.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived, Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir? You can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to.
Yes?
We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Damn Stormcloak rebels.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
You can sell off that junk at bits and pieces.
Everything's all right?
I've got a little work, if you're interested, traveler.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Hello, yes.
Welcome
I'm
to the
Dean of
Bard's
History.
College. I'm
Describe
the
what-
headmaster
what I can
here.
find
How
some
may I
right
help
time.
you? It is my personal mission to ensure that the... Always a pleasure to meet a prospective bard. You should be aware that many apply, but we accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring bard. Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. We need to change her mind. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, the verse was lost long ago. Yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still exist in Dead Man's Respite. I need you to retrieve the poem. I wish you luck in finding the verse.
I'm Dean of Lute at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lessons. It takes two things to be a good teacher. The first is patience. The second is a firm wooden stick for rapping knuckles. Remember, it's your job to add a bit of emphasis. Excite the crowd, draw them in. They will love you for it. Remember, it's your job to excite the crowd. Draw them in. They will love you for it. Be sure to watch your finger positions, especially during the transitions.
Youngest bard at the Bard's
I wish
College.
only to graduate and enroll with the Legion.
Anything I can do for
My
you, I
drums
will.
will lead our troops to victory. Farewell, stranger.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
It's an honor to have Viarmo for instruction on drum, but it's far too reserved for my tastes.
Very good. Let's continue with our practice.
Few can resist my charms. Even fewer are worthy of them.
That was better. It's your job to deliver these songs. Excite the crowd. Draw them in. They will love you for it.
My position, Dean of History. What a fascinating time to be alive. Mark me, these days will be remembered long after we're gone.
Fresh fish.
Get your fresh food and produce here.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
Fresh fish.
Get your fresh food and produce here.
Good luck out. A tough time to be wandering Skyrim.
Fresh fish. Straight from the fjord.
Wanderer like you needs a little fire in the veins. Some spiced wine? I swear, I left another bottle right here.
Get your fresh fruit and produce here.
If you see my father Octave around, stay clear. He'll only ask you for money or mead.